Okay, so today we are going to, I guess, explore the West some more because look at these empty spaces. Head to abandoned mine. Can you catch a glimpse of something colorful out of the corner of your eye and hop down to investigate it? Before you know it, you're mesmerized by a scintillating rainbow of shiny, multicolored scales. A moment later, you realize you've fallen for the oldest trick in the book, specifically the book about how Frisco vipers trap their prey. Because you're surrounded by Frisco vipers, I'll fight them. Should be easy, I guess. Okay, maybe they're not so easy after all, huh? These, let's hit them up one by one. That should do it. And repeat. Oh my god, the poison side. Yeah, run away. Can I? Don't think I can. My god, I cannot run away. Curing my poison. Get wet, set it on fire. Here we go. Yes. How will I be able to beat them all? Oh yeah, there we go. Surrender. Defeat. Okay, the last thing you see before you pass out is a rainbow-tinted tail of fangs darting at your throat. Peach somehow gets you back on horses so you can continue to your destination. Hi Lord Sidious, I have been tapped a friend, can't you stream as I am live as well? That's nice. Yeah, thank you for let's wander around. There we go. The hair on the back of your neck stands up as you realize you've ridden into the midst of the herd of ghostly floating cowheads. You've heard of some branches. Yeah, the branches already. Fight them. For some reason, they're weaker than the snake. Or not. Wander around again. See what else. Give me a location, please. Looks like you found an abandoned crate of military supplies. Since its address you thought unnecessary, perhaps the shippers took that to your heart. Open it up. Okay, you pry the lid off the crate and help yourself to the contents. There was a bullet, incendiary bullet. There's also a first aid kit in there. There's surgical gin. This gin is used for sterilizing patients and I know that word, but anesthetizing instruments. Sorry, messed that up a bit. I've been drinking surgical gin. Yeah, that's what it's blood bleeding tonic. This patent medicine promises to increase the volume and viscosity of your blood. Not bad for like 5 seconds worth. Wander around again. The floating down heads. Fight them. Okay, I see that they are tougher this time. Wander around, wander around. What over yonder? Percy gets a little skittish, and a moment later, you understand why. A low Nordic drone signals the existence of a nearby hive of Viking bees. You hop down and follow your ear to the source. Raid the hive, portion 3. You extract as much honey as you can before the stinging gets unbearable. Got a night on mad. This is honey wine, stolen from drunk bees. Muscles by 11. Okay, that's next again? Yes. That horse will snap you out of it. Maybe it's not over there, but up here. You are approached by the shambling skeleton of a man with a lumber axe and a big bushy beard. So it's either the skeleton of a lumberjack or the skeleton of one of those Johnny-come-lately axe and beer fans. Okay, let's try to fight it. Should be easy because there's only one enemy this time. Pete, you finally killed someone. You chopped a skeleton down like that would. Well, exactly did that, pretty much. Let's go comedy section. A strange noise over the next hill makes you pause. It sounded like, kind of like a gunshot, but less bang and more pew. You creep to the spot cautiously and find the goblin fiddling with a large pistol with magical sigils engraved all over it. The goblin seems to be adjusting one of the sigils with a small engraving chisel. Hello, what doing? You adjusting new pistol I'm making. Making yourself? Yes, pretty good. It can self-same. Talk to it. This gun is looking pretty good. Is a gun for buying? Yes, also for selling. 600 meats. Intimidate them. How about I just beating you up and taking pistol, huh? How about I just shooting you with pistol, huh? Oh. Stupid human now is 700 meats. I'll just attack you then. Beat myself up. And do they all 1, 2, 3? Hit, finish him. There we go. Take the pistol. You won. Looks like the goblin brought a gun to a... yeah, I don't know. Sigiled pistol. This pistol is carved with magical clips, even on the inside of the barrel, which makes it really bad as an actual gun. So it's a gun, but it deals spell damage. Interesting. I don't even have 5 needs. Huh. Okay, a new location finally. You see whiffs of smoke rising above the pines nearby and spur horses over to investigate. The source is a little shop nestled deep in the forest, almost as though the proprietor doesn't want customers to find it. You jot the location down on your map so you don't forget where it is. Okay, Holloway's Hideaway. Go there now. Poop everywhere. Swirl droppings. Yes, show them. It's nasty work, and you're not entirely sure why you're doing it all the way out here in the new wilderness. So, getting one nice beach worked for me. Should be some sort of achievement for doing that. Any more hidden poop? No. Okay. Harry, Name's Holloway. Holloway. Sorry for the jittering. I ain't seen another person in a long time. That's not surprising. This place is pretty secluded. What do you do here? Mostly I sell pine cones to swirls. Browns. Well, alright. Holloway chews on something he had stored away in one of his cheeks. H. Holloway. I heard a silver pin. Oh yeah, the pin for him. Oh dang it, I was hoping not to see that again. I locked that up with the keys inside on purpose. Too many bad memories. I appreciate the intention, that's really kind of you, but go ahead and keep it. Is it something to do with why you live all the way out here with swirls? I just don't feel comfortable in regular society no more. Okay. Is it something to do with this old pickaxe? I'll fry. I'll pry even further. It has your initials on it, and I found it in the same mine your pin is from. Oh my god, no, I didn't do nothing. He starts chattering wildly in swirl. Oh, okay. I'm putting it away, never mind. Holloway grabs a paper bag from under the counter and hyperventilates into it for a bit. Eventually he calms down, though he still has kind of a wild look in his eyes. So, welcome to my shop. What can I do for you? Well, let me see what you're selling. Clip-on bow tie. You would never wear this, but maybe you find a child that needs help getting ready for a funeral. That definitely sounds like something that would happen out west. Do I have somebody like that? I don't really remember. Pick up lemonade. That's so good though. But I also need the money. Jar peanut butter. This is a jar of Gimlet peanut butter, a brand primarily noted for arguments about how to pronounce it. According to the manufacturer, it rhymes with Himlet. What? Needles, pickaxe, pine cone. Pine trees use them for reproduction. Animals use them for food, and grandmothers use them for making little decorative owls. The medal of accuracy. Cow catcher ring. Here's something that I can sell. Moonbeams. Something that is not usable. These, I suppose I have a lot of them. Okay, get a bow tie, get a pine cone. And that's it, I guess. This barrel used to have pickles in it. Now it just has nasty old pickle juice. Oh, there's nothing else. Wander around some more. Your boo sends tingles. Use bird horsey toward the source of the disturbance in the licosphere and find the little steel hidden in the pines. Moonshine steel. Okay, stop, check it out. Oh, some people is making moonshine. There's a jar of moonshine under the spout. Take it. Jar of moonshine. Made from real moon. Nice. No foraging. Oh, there we go. Gin blossom. Yeah, still remember the name. Nice. There's a still but turning moon into moonshine. Make some with moonbeam. So that's what it's for. Is that so? Cloudwood. Pollen, moonbeats, where is it? Moonbeats. Let's read the description again. There we go. Powdery little bits moonrock, a real curiosity in this day and age. And then I just have moonshine, just only 50. So let's not make the moonshine then. Okay, off to the side of the trail, you see the big pillar reading Alamo Rent Mule this way. You mark the location down on your map in case you're even in the market to rent a mule. You just never know. Go there now. That looks like a church. Rentals. Looks like this is where you go to rent a mule. Just judging from the sign, you know. Howdy, welcome to Alamo Rent a Mule. How can I help you? I'd like to rent a mule. Excuse me, but didn't you ride up here on a horse? Yes. So what do you need a mule for? I guess you have a point. Please remember us in the future if your horse breaks down though. Sure. If it lists a bunch of features you can pay extra for when renting a mule, such as deluxe eyeball wipers, what else? Rear view mirror. Saddle warmers. Two-way sneeze through wind bend. Side of coleslaw. Sound dampened shoes. Leather floor mats. Butt muffler. Extra cargo space. Self-kicking tires. Getting kicked insurance. Yes, cruise control. Fuzzy dice. That's it. Oh great, another customer, as if I didn't have enough to deal with already with the paperwork and the heat and the mule pipes. And someone keeps stealing my lunch out of the employee's icebox. And my trick knuckle is acting up again. Gosh. Sure, would be nice to get a little peace and quiet, but nope, I've got to stand here at this counter all day, and the hardwood floor isn't helping my sciatica. Let me tell you. Don't even get me started on what they pay us around here, and the mules eat better than I do. And if all that wasn't bad enough, I went and dropped my daughter's birthday present down the stupid hole at the stupid mine. And will anyone go and get it for me? Yeah, right. Do you mean this bracelet? Yeah, I think I got that in the last episode. Oh, thanks a bundle. It's a real tragedy that there are so few selfless and kind-hearted people like you in the world, willing to do a hugely dangerous favor for a total stranger without any expectation for a reward. Yeah, sure. 60 XP just for that. How's it going? Pretty typical, by which I mean horrible. My shins are acting up and my eyebrows are on the fritz. And you wouldn't believe the amount of paperwork I've got to do, but of course the pencil sharpener is broken, so I have to sharpen my pencil by the hand with a nail file, and the scorpion got in my coffee and drank half of it. It is completely, yes. Dig through it. We'll get another needle in the haystack? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Not a needle, not a needle. Nice. 3 needles. This year's model, just only 1 mule, huh? Let's see, anywhere else to go, anything else to do. A burly lumberjack looking fellow has set up a table in the middle of the road with a sign that says Tall Road, one arm wrestle. He grins widely when he sees you and plants the elbow of his absurdly muscular right arm in the middle of the table. Take the challenge. You sit down across from the lumberjack and clasp hands. I'm not bothering to do the dialogue here because it's all Long story short, you eventually manage to force your opponent's arm on the table and he graciously gestured for you to continue on your journey. Continue. Free experience. Everyone likes that. As you're riding along, you're suddenly newly bowed over by the smell of flowers. You follow your nose, while suddenly you direct horses to follow your nose, and find a delightful little home nestled among the trees. Okay, Olive Gardens Homestead. Stop and smell the flowers. Oh, cactus. Oh, you probably shouldn't go trespassing. draping through this woman's garden without her permission. Howdy, stranger. Name's Unholy. Howdy, Unholy. I'm Olive. Olive Garden. The entire name is Olive Garden. Nice garden you've got here, Olive. Why, thanks. It looks delicious. Oh, don't grow them to eat. Just grow them to grow them. In fact, if you've got to know how, you're welcome to harvest anything you like. Thanks. Sure thing, hon. Well, I'm always happy to meet another cactus. Aficionado? Did you know there's more than 2,000 different breeds of cactus? All different shapes and sizes, and all different colors of flowers too? I'll be. If you know what sort of cactus to look for, they'll help you survive out in the desert for quite a while too. They collect and store a lot of drinkable water, and several varieties bear edible fruit. That's fascinating, indeed. And that's even before you get into their medical uses. Did you know if you sterile cactus spines over hot coals, you can use them for sutures? Although you have to be careful because there's a couple of breeds whose spines are actually venomous. Well, I'll be darned. Did you know that Sakiaro cactuses, those are the tall ones with the arms that you probably picture when you think about cactuses, generally live to be 160 or 170 years old? Sometimes as old as 200 years. Heck, they aren't even considered adults until they're 125. Gosh. You probably think I'm silly, but I kind of think of these cactuses as pets. They're like my big green prickly children, though a lot easier to take care of, obviously. People probably think of me as that weird cactus lady that lives outside of town, but that doesn't matter to me, so as long as I've got my needle babies. You know, if you love cactuses so much. Oh yeah, Bill, you're the cactus guy. Why don't you marry one? Unholy, you're definitely not the first person that suggested that. And I'll tell you what, I would absolutely, positively marry a cactus if I could find one that wanted to marry me. I know just the one. Okay. Free experience, free items. Hot coffee. Clownwood. Local weed. Shock weed blend. Frisco poppy. Skeleton by 11. Okay. That's nectar. That's everything. Okay, now I know where to go. Back to dirt water. Tell me what about it. Your sense alerts you to the presence of a rock. Confused, you move the rock, and sure enough, there's a bottle of booze behind it. You got a cheap tequila. You were afraid for a second that your booze sense had been replaced with some kind of rock sense. Good news. I have found just the girl for you, Bill. Do you mean it, Unholy? Sure do. She's a cactus-loving lady named of Olive Garden. She's a real peach. We give Cactus Bill directions out to Olive's range, and he hitches a ride on the very next passing stagecoach. Godspeed. Yeah, let's go over there again. With ghostly shrieking moo, a cow skull wreathed in its own personal blizzard of freezing wind and shards of ice swoops toward you. Inasmuch as it's possible to ascribe an emotional state to it, you would guess that too emotional to be upset. Defend yourself. A cry bowl. Okay. To shut the beast like a snow and hate-filled piñatas. Hey Bibbs, so you found a place. I've found the love of my life and it's all thanks to you, Anoli. Yes, thank you. It was love at first sight and we got married right away. Well, I'm just glad to have helped someone find happiness in this desolate wasteland. Good luck to you both. We're still figuring out the whole hugging thing. I wonder if I could find some puncture-proof overalls somewhere. Maybe I should shave. Oh, but those spines are important to protect and shade your skin. Well, at least we can kiss, so long as we're careful. I wonder what our children will look like when she is baby. Nothing new. Okay, nothing. Let's wander around some more. You pass a skeleton with his head pulled down to conceal space, hiking northward with a walking stick and a large backpack. Morning. Ah, the skeleton. Here we go. Attack him. Let's just apologize. Sorry, I kind of expect skeletons to be mindlessly aggressive. And that doesn't strike you as being racist. Well, sorry, it's not necessarily your fault. You don't know any better. Ever since that damn necromancer got elected, he's been doing nothing but giving his skeletons a bad reputation. Elected? Yeah, he started raising all these new skeletons and set them loose to rampage around. And of course, natural-born skeletons like yours truly get lumped right in with them. Makes me sick. Natural-born? Anyway, I'm getting out of here while the getting's good. Moving to Canada. Say, you didn't vote for George, did you? I have no idea what you're talking about. Heck no, heck guy. Well, no, but he doesn't seem that bad. I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, that's typical of the living, I guess. Anyway, catch you later. I've got a lot of walking ahead of me. The skeleton gives you a brief wave and continues on his way. Okay. You are approached by the shambling skeleton of a man with a lumber axe. Okay, that's the one again. And he is quite strong, huh? Is there anything else up here? A drink next to you explodes in a shower of splinters. You turn your head slightly to regard a stump of hatchet sticking out of it, then turn the other way to regard a large bear that threw it at you. On second glance, you see that he isn't a bear at all, but a big muscular man with a giant beard and bearskin pants. Howdy. If you think you're gonna take me alive, you got another thing coming, pal. What I was thinking was more like, what should I do for lunch? And oh, that's a nice tree. I know you're one of the bandit hunters. You ain't gonna catch me hibernating. Intimidating vibe. Make yourself look bigger. You flap out your jacket and wave your arms in the air with a roar. I'm big. I'm a big, mean human person. Go away, bear. I have a big coat and opposable thumbs. Okay, fella, you get 10 out of 10 for knowing what to do when you see a bear, but I'm not actually a literal bear. You get that, right? Well, I didn't want to assume. He closes his eyes and gives you a somewhat condescending pat on the head before dropping back into the forest. New location. Heard the loud hiss. It actually sounds more like brr, which is your first clue that you're being attacked by a cobra. It's extremely rare to find one so near the desert, considering its far northern habitat. Maybe that explains why it's so angry. What is it? A cobra? Oh, that matter, huh? Okay, you give that snake the cold shoulder, which is ironic because it doesn't have any arms. Snake liver, snake spleen. You try to skin the frozen snake, but it just shatters as soon as your knife touches it. Good.